What is keto rash and how do you cure it? Welcome to the Keto Diet channel. In this video we learn what is keto rash and how do you cure it? This channel is 100% devoted to helping you reach your weight loss and lifestyle goals quickly. Please subscribe and remember to click on the bell icon so you stop missing out on important notifications. Today, I thought we'd talk a bit about an irritating problem, literally. And that is what is keto rash, how it's caused and how in the heck do you cure it and maybe prevent it from happening in the future. So, keto rash, as the name implies, is a red itchy patch of inflamed skin that forms, usually, on the upper body that sometimes appears as a result of following the keto diet. Scientists are not quite sure why it happens, but then again they're not sure why normal rashes sometimes happen either, lol. The medical term for keto rash is Prurigo Pigmentosa, which I'd imagine somehow means small itchy bumps because that's exactly what they look like when they appear. Just like other mysterious rashes, usually it's the body reacting to change internally or to the environment. Well, when you go keto, your body is literally changing physically. What's happening is a shift in the type of fuel your body is using to power itself. Imagine going from gasoline to, I dunno, electricity. In order for the engine to run on a different fuel source, you're gonna have to change a few of the components, right? You gotta take stuff out, maybe put new stuff in, it's all gotta fit right and then it's gotta be tested, tweaked and you gotta mess around with it a bit to make sure everything works properly. Well, that's essentially what's happening to your body, internally, at the cellular level. When it makes those adjustments, the reconfiguration process sometimes manifests itself as these wonderfully unsightly, itchy and irritating inflamed skin patches. If the rash does appear, usually, it'll show up around the neck, chest or back region. While there are, of course, other things that could be the cause of any rash, chances are if you're following the keto diet and a rash appears coincidentally, I'd personally be surprised if it wasn't because of the diet change. Again, this isn't gonna be true 100% of the time, and if you do have a rash, you might want to get an expert's opinion, but if you've arrived at the conclusion that this is indeed a keto-related rash, let's talk about a few potential remedies. Like most rashes, sometimes just letting time pass and the body's natural healing ability to kick in is enough to let the problem go away on its own. Once the red bumps and irritation calms down, it might leave a slightly darker colored patch of skin at the site. If the situation persists, one thing you can do is just flip the switch. Eat some carbs. Carbs'll kick you out of ketosis pretty fast. Who knows? That might be the quick fix you need, but unfortunately, once you're out of ketosis, you're no longer in fat-burning mode, which is a bummer, but hey, at least the rash went away, right? For those with diabetes, a shot of insulin might also do the trick. Some research suggests administering antibiotics like minocycline or tetracycline could work, but this is something you're gonna have to get a prescription for, most likely. That means you'll be seeing a doctor, anyway, so I'm sure they'll get you patched up if you end up going down that route, right? Sometimes the rash is triggered by the type of clothing you wear, which might have a different impact when you're in ketosis, a different physical state than when you're not. If that's the case, then maybe try changing what you're wearing. Other things you can do and probably should do anyway, regardless of rash or not, is keep your skin moisturized with good quality skin moisturizing cream. Don't scratch, as tempting as it might be, because you could make the problem worse. And always make sure you keep the area clean. That includes making sure your hands are clean if and when you touch the affected area, which you should keep to a minimum. With all that being said, it's worth noting that even though the keto rash can and does happen, it's rare. While I've never experienced it myself, apparently it has a distinctive network-like appearance that's different from other skin irritations, which is one way to tell if it's a keto rash. If it appears and you're currently following the keto diet, the first thing you might wanna do is just ingest some carbs to see if that helps. It's a quick and easy fix you can try without a lot of prep work, right? So try that. Some other things you should do include making sure you're getting the right supporting micronutrients, vitamins and so forth. You wanna make sure you're getting your daily recommended amounts of vitamin C, B12 and vitamin A. Ways to do that include supplements, or you could just make sure you have a nice colorful array of veggies and compliant fruits, those that fit in your keto diet regimen. Another thing I think worth mentioning is a lot of the foods you can eat on the keto diet also have some overlap with the common food allergens list. Are you allergic to any of these foods? Maybe you are and you didn't know until getting started with keto? Just something to be aware of. Anyway, now that you know what keto rash is, some of the causes, how to treat it and maybe prevent it from happening again in the future. I have placed a special link in the description below this video to help speed up your weight loss using the keto diet.